Welcome to today's video. I am planning to spend some time on the Skyline and get the tune a little bit dialed. We're going to do some work with Darren, get some data logging, do a few fourth gear pulls, and get all that information to him so he can make some adjustments now that we've fixed all those vacuum leaks, get the car idling perfectly, and a whole bunch of stuff, because now that those vacuum leaks aren't there anymore, a lot of things with just how the car, like, you know, sits at idles or when it comes off throttle and all that kind of stuff is very, very different now. So we obviously need to make adjustments and compensate for that in the ECU, because previously we tuned this thing on all those vacuum leaks. And the whole time Darren kept telling me there had to be vacuum leaks and I couldn't find anything. And it's insane that he could literally just look at the data and tell me there were vacuum leaks from an entirely different country remotely. Like, it's insane, and it just goes to show how good he is at what he does. So anyways, we're going to be doing that, and plus we're going to go to Up Garage because one of my little insiders there told me that something really, really cool rocked up there that I want to look at, especially with the whole theme of the scooter or the Go-Ped and stuff like that. Also, I'm really struggling not to spend like $1,000 on the Go-Ped right now for a whole bunch of parts that I found for it. Anyway, let's jump in the Skyline, get things set up, go for a ride. A rip is what I meant. So just cruising on the highway now and just data logging everything. So we got a nice big log of, like, you know, sitting at lights, idling, stuck in traffic for a bit, driving on the highway, little, you know, second, third gear kind of half pulls to get up to speed for the highway. Just pretty much everything I need to tidy up, like, the drivability and whatnot of the car on the road. So that should help a lot. We're nearly at Up Garage. We'll pick things up once we're there. Just made it to Up Garage. Ooh, I think I see what he was talking about. Oh my God. Oof. Oof, that price though. Wait, it comes with spare engines? Taking a quick moment to tell you about today's new video sponsor, and I'm really hyped about this one, Lucky Labo. Lucky Labo is a specialty retail solution for authentic JDM goods with laser focus on the Silvia and Skyline platforms. I bet you guys are hyped about that. Vintage, authentic, and quirky items that highlight and show reverence for history and inspire owners to be unique. I'm sure you guys love that little spool, but enough of that. Let me show you guys the sick products they sent me and why these guys are awesome. But here is everything they sent, and I'm gonna try and go through everything as quick as possible, but I cannot stop drooling over this SR20 valve cover pin. I think it is super cool. They've got some Lucky Power. Oh, that's sick. It's done in the HKS old school power logo. Flight tags, the SR20 valve cover key rings, those are super cool. And they have period correct air fresheners, guys, the ones that click onto your AC vent just like an Initial D, and they also flip up so you can still use the AC vent when you want it. They've got the period correct. Now, these are known in English as squash, but it's actually melon soda scented. So these are the canned ones that go inside there. Really old school and period correct, like I said. They've also got the little wavy hand ones as well. So cool. But what I'm also really hyped about are these Wolf Clan Garage gloves. They're super comfortable and came at a perfect time because my Sparko ones were torn to shreds after the last event. Also, they sent this super cool D1 Street Legal DVD for Okachan as a gift, and I love it. And I did notice on their website they have a bunch of these for sale too. So guys, make sure you go check out luckylabo.com and support the companies that support me. I would not be able to do the things that I'm doing today if it wasn't for companies like Lucky Labo for sponsoring this video. So thank you so much, guys. And make sure you definitely check out their website, because they don't just sell really quirky knickknacks like this. They have some super rare Nismo Silvia parts on the site that I think you guys are gonna love. So with that, guys, let's get back to the video. And thank you, Lucky Labo, for sponsoring this video. Damn, 2-hole engines, all of these wheels, another engine, 3-hole engines, this whole frame, which has an engine on there, for $1,000 with all of this. My God, this actually looks really good. Does anyone know much about these frames? This looks super good. This is like one of the best frames I've ever seen. It comes with everything, the stand, a whole lot. The question is would I even fit in this thing? Very cool. Not gonna lie, if I had a van, I would totally probably buy this. It's taking a lot in me now to not buy it as is. I kind of want to buy this. I can't get over how many engines this thing comes with. So sick. Man, someone must have been really desperate for money to sell all of this. So cool. Oh, looks like it's missing some driveline stuff. So freaking cool. I'm gonna do some research on this frame. Looks really good. Yeah, so if any of you guys know anything about this, please let me know. Very cool setup. I kinda really want it. Ain't gonna lie. Let's have a quick look up here, see if there's anything decent. 180SX, JZX 100 LSD. That's actually pretty cheap, honestly. What gearing is it? Doesn't say. Have to check that. Yeah, nothing new here really. Nope. See if there's anything else in the turbo section. Maybe like a tiny baby turbo for the scooter. As tiny as these turbos are, I don't even think maybe the scooter would spool this. Like it's tiny. Like this exhaust housing is so small. Look at that. That's my finger. That thing is baby. I wonder if the scooter motor, like if I upgrade the motor to like a 30 something cc motor, would that turn this? I'm gonna look up these numbers later. VZ65, eh? $150 for this thing. It's of a HA36. I'll Google that and see if I can get some information on that turbo later. Because in the future, it'd be kind of cool, not gonna lie, to put like one of those little things on a scooter. Especially if I can get a second one. Because I want to get one from like one that May can use that's like just normal, and then one that I can go a little bit stupid with for... I know, okay, I'm already talking about getting a second scooter, a moped, Go-Ped thing. I know, I got a problem. Ooh, cams. Oh, there's stock ones for a 34. Damn it. It doesn't look like there's much here different from when I was last here, so I'll just quickly walk through everything and check, and then we'll bounce. Definitely really cool that they've got that full go-kart there, but a little bit out of my price range for not being able to really transport it at all. I couldn't even fit that in this car or any of my cars, so can't really get into anything like that until I have like a K-van or something like that. But it would be really cool. I also think maybe I'd be jumping in head first a little too deep into something like that, because I have no idea where you would race it. I mean, I could probably just take it to the track and stuff with me when I go drifting and just kind of like have a bit of fun with it. But I don't have any idea or any clue on anything to do with go-karts, especially motorized ones, like, you know, the parts, the bearings, the shafts, the brakes, like none of that. And I'm sure it's pretty like, you know, same with cars and stuff. Like it's very like you could transfer your knowledge kind of pretty easily from cars over to that stuff, but still, I don't know, maybe I'm jumping ahead of myself, and of course I can't transport the car, so I'd have to even like get them to drop it off and pay delivery fees to my house, and then where would I store it at home? It would kill me. Trying to come up with all these reasons not to buy it. So it is now the next day, and Darren has already sent me back a tune file to load on the ECU. So we're going to quickly do that now. Ignore the screen flicker, that's just because my camera shoots in 60 FPS and this screen is 144 FPS. So if I quickly grab this new file, it will load everything that he's changed onto the ECU. You can see there he's done a bunch of changes to the fuel map, which is exciting to see. I'm pumped. We'll apply the store, which then like make sure it's saved on the ECU essentially. And now should be able to start this puppy. And yeah, ignore IATs, that's just heat soak issues because RB intercooler piping. But that looks pretty good. Now I've got to go for a drive and do some more logging and stuff for him and do some pulls. And then we'll have a few more like changes to make and stuff, but so far seems pretty good. I did a bit more data logging and I've sent that all off to Darren. So while we're waiting for that, I decided to tackle some issues with the scooter. Well, the Go-Ped, I keep calling it a scooter, same thing really. But anyways, I want to try a different fuel mix because I think what would I do, like 20-1 or something was what I found on the internet. But it seems like after I did a bit of research on the forums, everyone runs these at 40-1 mix. And I bought this really cool thing off Amazon, which is like a little mix jug. So it measures out here to 40-1 is at that line. You fill this up to 2 liters, and then you do this really cool thing where you just shake them. You just like let them mix and pour into each other, and before you know it, you got the perfect mix. Pretty cool, right? I think it's cool. I mean, this is the first time I've done anything like this, so, you know. Now we got that perfect mixed fuel. Hell yeah, lads. How cool is that? Okay. Anyways, so now I got the perfectly mixed fuel. We got 40-1. I'm gonna fill it up in the 1 liter jug here in the tank on the Go-Ped and take it for a little rip. See if anything's changed. Hopefully, it's a little bit more responsive and a bit better. So it seems like it's running a lot better on the 40-1. Like it's definitely revving better. And I can just see like a bunch of gunk is coming out of it. So I guess maybe the old mix that I had was just way too much oil. I'm gonna take this thing for just like a little ride and drive it up this hill here and just see if it bogs like it used to. I've had this thing idling for a while now, so set the camera and do that. So I don't know if you guys could tell, but that has totally fixed it. It doesn't bog down at all now when I get on throttle. Before it just used to heaps whenever you just try to pump the throttle, and I guess it just had way too much oil in the mix. So I guess 40-1 is the correct mix ratio for this, which I'm super pumped about. I have some huge plans. I've ordered a new like upgraded performance carburetor for this with like that has the 2 adjustable screws on there, so we can do some cool stuff with that. But I'm also wanting to buy an entirely different engine with a clutch and stuff like that, which really isn't all that expensive. But it comes with like everything I want to get for it's roughly about $800 US. So I got some pretty big plans for this. I definitely need to get a new fuel tank. This thing's like, while it hasn't split yet, it looks like it's about to split soon, any moment now. So should probably replace that tank when we can as well with everything else I want to do. But I think putting a clutch on this is just going to make it safer and funner. I got some new wheels I want to get for it too. These are starting to like already crack and stuff because I don't think this thing had been driven in a very long time. So it'd be really cool to just upgrade this thing and bring it back to life. I want to remove this thing because this thing just makes a whole bunch of vibration noise when you ride it. I have no idea what this was used for, so just going to take it off because I don't see a point of having it there. But yeah, I think putting a clutch on this is going to be awesome. It'll help May, you know, and she'll feel a lot more comfortable driving this. We'll get the kill switch fixed and working too. It's going to be fun. I love this little scooter so much. Speaking of May, I think we're going to go for like a little date and go to Starbucks. We're in the Skyline now, lads, and Wifey Chan's with us. What's up, babe? How you doing? Where are we going? What's happening? Why aren't you riding the Go-Ped yet?
Oh, because I don't have a harness yet on it.
You don't need a harness. We just need to order you a medieval suit of armor, okay? Oh my gosh, you probably hurt yourself more falling off with that.
Yeah.
You get like jarred in there.
Yeah. In between those like things.
Yeah, oh, that would hurt so much. I don't know how they did it back in the old days. But anyways, we're heading to Starbucks. We're gonna do kind of a date. Would you call this a date in Japan standards, babe? Going to just Starbucks to just talk and drink coffee?
I think that's the most of the people do that in Japan.
Most normal people do that, right? Normal people?
Are you normal?
I'm normal, I think, but I'm not Japanese, I'm Ausinese.
Ausinese!
Do you like that? Me and Chris came up with that when we were hanging out in Florida.
Ausinese.
Yeah, he was like, you're not really Australian, you're not really Japanese, and you're not really American. What do we call you? And I just said Ausinese.
Ausinese.
Anyway, so yeah, we're heading to Starbucks. It's going to be a good time. And yeah, we'll pick it up from there. Yeah, that's a guy.
Not a bag.
No, that's a guy carrying a dog. Yes, it's literally carrying a little dog. Little update on the tune with the Skyline. We're a couple revisions in now, and we've got a few more changes to make with AC on and AC off. The idle is perfect when AC is on because all the logging I sent Darren, I forgot to tell him it was all with the AC on. So everything's perfect when the AC is on and the clutch fan, like the clutch is engaged on the AC compressor. But the moment the clutch disengages, the idle kind of hunts a tiny bit. So we just got to fix a few more drivability things like that, and then we'll be able to do some big 4th gear pulls. But before then, I definitely have to change my tires in the rear because that flat spot, well, if you know anything about 4th gear pulls, you're reaching some pretty insane speeds. So it's just not safe to have a flat spot on your tires when you're doing that because the whole car will probably shake apart. Anyway, Starbucks, coffee time. All right, lads. So we're supposed to be on a date, but my wife pulled out her laptop to do some work.
Yeah, I'm demonetizing your video.
Shut up. No, she's just quickly helping Oka-chan with something on his YouTube channel. But one thing I wanted to show you, this is something cool that they're doing here in Japan at the moment. This is like a black coffee, like a brewed black coffee, and they put like frozen lemonade in the top. It's really good. I don't know, it's cool. It's just another way to drink cool coffee.
But you can't drink coffee without milk inside, right?
No, I mean, sometimes I drink black. Most of the...
Don't.
Yeah, okay, shut up. All right, stop comparing me to Adam, all right? Anyways, I went for the regular caramel macchiato, but I always get an extra shot of espresso in there. Makes it that much better. I'm gonna down this. A lot of people always ask me in the comment section what coffee I get. So, my go-to is caramel macchiato, lads. Is it good? Yeah, it's good, right? Hell yeah. Give me some of that. If you're wondering why she's laughing, it's because I just tried drinking it with the mask on. I hate you, COVID. Damn, she looks fine. Not you, the car. What car do you like the most, the S15 or this? I'm genuinely curious.
For what purpose?
Ooh, see, this is why I married this girl, guys. She's smart. Just in general. Just like in general, like which car do you like the most?
In general, probably this one.
Ooh, the OG, the first car. Well, this is not the first car I owned in Japan. The first one was that white one. OGs remember that one. That was
the real boat.
The real boat, yeah, that thing swayed, man. That old busted suspension. Anyways, we had fun at Starbucks, guys. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Super chill one, I know, just hanging out and getting a bunch of data logging stuff sorted out. We're coming into Obon week this week, which is, I mean, do you want to explain that for everyone? You're more Japanese than I am.
I have no idea.
Obon week is just like a week-long holiday here in Japan that everyone normally gets off unless it's like, you know, hospitality jobs. Why am I still wearing this in the car? And yeah, it's essentially like summer holiday, really, right? Normally families and stuff go back to their, like, no, stop it, don't ruin it. It's typical for, you know, you take your kids and stuff and you go back to your parents' house. Your
hometown.
Your hometown and stuff like that, and everyone just kind of has a good week off from work and stuff. But the government's kind of telling everyone, don't go and congregate and do anything because of the pandemic, and then they're also saying at the same time, but please go travel and do tourism, but then don't.
Government is saying go. The prefecture is saying don't go.
Oh, so like the mayors are saying don't go and don't congregate or do anything and don't leave and don't
but
blah,
the
blah, blah.
government needs the economy to run, so they're telling people
so the government's,
to travel.
Okay. So the government's saying travel, go do tourism stuff, and the mayors are saying don't go, stay at home, and it's like this huge, it's a huge thing on Twitter right now. Everyone's just laughing at the government over here. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Smash that like button, write us a comment. Waifu, you started a YouTube channel. She did her first upload and she's nearly got 10K views. So if you guys haven't gone and checked that out, go check that out.
You didn't need to do this.
But yeah.
I didn't ask.
No, you didn't ask. But
because I was going to ask Adam.
Thanks for watching, guys. Smash that like button, subscribe. See you in tomorrow's video. I'm never shouting you out. Peace out. Jamata.